Coliseum Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Owls offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos are in the red zone. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
Touchdown Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. He's got him. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle. It's Graves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Leaves it with the running back. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, what a cut! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he makes the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tempo and overdrive.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the tailback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to it. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. Power ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rice. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's O'Neal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab on the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Owls. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adapting. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as often.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick catch on 3rd down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab. He's inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you...
Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Boise State! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Off the play fake on first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think
makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Broncos! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs.
There he goes. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on first. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to scramble. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.